Rec Room came out with this new Rec Room original called My Little Monsters, and today I'm going to give you my 24-hour honest reaction to the game. Hope you guys enjoy, and let's get straight into it. The first thing I want to talk about is the graphics and quality of this game. The quality of this game is actually really stunning. Sometimes when I play it for a little while, I kind of forget that I'm playing Rec Room most of the time. And even down to the little details as like the animal's belly moving when it breathes or like when it sleeps. It's honestly an amazing game, and I can't get over how graphically and how quality this game is. Now obviously the graphics depend and vary on what console or platform you're using. The PS5, as I'm using in this gameplay video, the graphics are just absolutely amazing. Look at these graphics here. Very, very amazing for Rec Room, by the way. On Oculus, it will obviously be different, not as high quality, but yeah. Let's move on now. Now let's move on to the progression system of the game, or basically like the game itself. For the progression and storyline of this game, it's very amazing. You really never get bored. There's nothing that's boring to do. There's always something to do. And even after you kind of beat the game, there's a lot of things to do, like hatching golden eggs, trying to collect all the white pets, and etc. Basically, what I'm trying to say is there's always something to do, and every single one of those things to do is never boring. It's always entertaining and has some form of fun to it, which makes the game addicting, and that's why I kind of played it for 24 hours straight yesterday. And as for like the story and progression, it's very, very good. The storyline, the lore is absolutely amazing. I love the story, like Cornelius's grand endeavor, stuff like that. Always something to do, making new weapons, crafting things, hatching new eggs. Very, very addicting and very, very fun to play. It's kind of like if Pokemon and Minecraft had a baby. It's actually a very good combination of games. And like I said before, fun, addicting, open world. Everyone loves open world games. And very adventurous, which makes it even better. Now, let's move on to the next topic. Let's talk about the idea of the Sanctuary. For some reason, I have this feeling that the Sanctuary was based off something from Pokemon Sword and Shield. And it was kind of like this thing where you would go barbecue, cook, and pet, and play with your Pokemon. It's very similar to this, and I think that's where they base it off of. Overall, though, it's obviously a really great system. If you ever get bored of going and collecting supplies in the Evergrown, you can come back to your little base, the Sanctuary, hang out with your pets, and yeah, overall have a great time. The music in the Sanctuary is also very calming. I literally feel like I could fall asleep listening to that music. The star system for your Sanctuary is also really good. It keeps you busy during the game and makes you have something to do so you're not bored, and again, that's another aspect that makes it really addicting. Enough about the Sanctuary. Let's talk about the last few topics. Let's talk about the pros and cons. Before we even start on the pros and cons, I can confidently say that there's definitely way more pros to this game than there is cons. Let's start on the pros now. Some pros are a lot of things to do, open world, the story, the lore. It's a very addicting, and it's pretty Sigma. Now let's talk about the very few cons of this game. Some cons include glitches now and then, not much to do after the gold eggs, and they need to add more areas in future updates. See? I told you there's not that much cons. Now let's move on to the final part. Things I want to see in the future. There is a lot of things I want to see in the future, but we'll sum up only a little bit. One thing I most definitely think everyone wants to see in the future is being able to bring friends to your Sanctuary and being able to go with friends in the Evergrown. If they add this will make the game a lot more fun than it is, and overall just a very fun time and bonding experience with your friends. Because mining without your friends or collecting resources gets a little boring after a while of doing it. One more thing I want to see them add in the future is definitely battles like in Pokemon. If you could use like moves and level up your monster to battle other people in public lobbies, that would be very, very fun and add a lot more things to do in the game. Overall, I would give this new Rec Room original 10 out of 10 so far. I know it might seem like I'm glazing it a lot, but it's actually one of the best games I've ever played on Rec Room. Thank you for watching, and have a good day. Make sure to like and subscribe, and hit that notification button because I'm going to be posting a lot more frequently.